of our character and our way of thinking as evaluating our day. How do we spend, like, what's your day? If you follow me from the day, you'll see the things that matter to me. You'll see the things I hate to do. You'll see how I handle conflict and pressure and stress.
Yeah.
And also, and relationships are largely based on heart, because the brain-wise, you're not thinking, oh, this makes the best business sense for me, unless it's a multi-level marketing Ponzi scheme type of shit. But you're thinking about, does this person relax me? Is my heart good when this person come around? Or it's like every time I come around, my shit starts beating faster, and it's not because I had fucking extra tacos with hot sauce.
Absolutely.
All you're doing is allowing yourself the time to have that emotional resonance with that person, and if it sticks or not. Absolutely. And if it sticks, then you start to look to enhance and escalate and transcend that relationship into, total commitment, which doesn't have to be marriage. It could be however you two envision, this is it for me.
Yeah. And
not everybody is good enough for that, and some people just are substandard.
Rich for the win in this bitch today, boy. I mean, it's funny you say that. It's funny you say that though, because like, if I had to classify stuff that I've endured recently or experienced recently, like, I would actually call it a situationship. Because fucking ships, like, they come and go, it's whatever. But I think like with my work schedule and shit, just really not wanting to deal with social injustice and how the world has affected me and COVID and all this other shit. Like, I got to the point where, at least I know personally, within recent history, like, the person that's around me the most brings me, like, shows up with absolute peace. Like, I know exactly what I'm probably about to get. I'm probably about to get some food and some various forms of relaxation. At no point am I not going to feel out of my element. They know everything about me. I ain't got to hide nothing. I know if somebody kick in the door, we both shooting. Like, I know how this shit go down. But at the same time, like, it's a little complicated. So it's just like, all right.
Hey, you don't have to be cocky, please.
Like at the same time. But so it's like, here's why I say that though, because I think that was always like already kind of leaning toward happening before COVID happened. And I say that because, I mean, I've been in some fucking shit spell where people brought me so much annoyance that, and I mean, every man knows this. Like, if you're in a situation like that with a female, or if you're a woman in a situation like that with a male, just one damn serve their purpose. Like, you just really want them to get the fuck out your face. I mean, that's just really all, because you don't like them as a person. They're serving a need. That's just really all there to it. And I'm like, shit, I got enough damn drama going on at work. Like, even if I'm coming home and catching a nut, like, at the same time, if it's not relaxing me to even know that you the person coming over to give me a nut, like, really, I mean, just to be completely transparent with this shit. If you're in a fucking shit with me, I'm in this motherfucker to do whatever the fuck I want to torture your ass, probably. But
in a pleasurable way.
Yeah, for me.
At ICU Eavesdropping, we don't condone the one-sided pleasure of sexual activity. We want.
Well, no. I'm not saying that is one-sided.
I'm not saying you're saying that. Well, I'm saying I don't want nobody to try to record this shit. There's one sound bite, and these niggas don't give a fuck about pleasing. Nah, niggas, they got to get nut.
No, yeah, exactly. We don't condone that. That is not what I was saying, because
for fact, ego purposes alone, they got to get it.
Yeah, exactly. Like, even from the perspective I was just speaking. All right, let me clarify what I mean by
we don't like you, but you're gonna nut.
There you go.
You're gonna bust that shit, bitch.
There you go. Right now.
I shouldn't have said bitch, but
exactly. Along the way, there might be some pleasurable pain situations where, for me, it might, especially with high, like, it might not even be about getting a nut for me. So, like, in the end, yeah, you definitely gonna get yours. I will make sure that happens. But it may just be the experience of me being able to do whatever the fuck I want for me. But that's in a fucking ship. If it's somebody that I'm in a relationship or a situationship, I'm more than concerned. I'm gonna make it my absolute duty. You about to get this motherfucker off one way or another. We about to damn clock in some overtime or some shit. Because, I mean, I don't expect for it to happen for every time. I don't. To each his own. But as Rich already said, for ego purposes alone, I'm about to make the utmost effort. You ain't about to be out here in these streets talking shit about me. Like, if I don't goddamn make you nut, you still gonna be telling your girlfriends I fucked you for 2 hours. Like, like I'm not going out like no motherfucking bitch in this shit.
But that nigga put so much work that my fucking innie is now an Audi. Nigga fuck some lips on the pussy. But, so what we're saying is, in a relationship, you get 50 shades of Purdue. In a fucking ship, you probably get 275 shades of Purdue.
and that's pretty accurate.
And so when we talk about fucking ships, we're like, look, we don't really even like each other. We don't care or we don't really care to get to know each other.
Yeah.
But you got a bun, I got a hot dog, and let's have this fucking cookout.
Absolutely. And it's funny though, man, because like I can't see myself entertaining a position like that for too long. Only because I realize the level of concern I have now for people around me. Like even people that I've been in relationships with, or I've been in situationships with, or whatever. Like people I legitimately have concern with. It's hard for me not to dedicate a lot of time and energy worrying about them people. I mean, all the way up to you and your folks up in DC, my folks in Georgia. Like all this stuff is always going on in my head. So like just constantly, because we started about talking about this in relation to quarantine and being around people during quarantine. Like in relation to that, like I'm at the point now where I can't see myself just really entertaining somebody around that I don't care about on some level that I would going above and beyond for them. And I say that because as we've already hit in another episode, I started quarantine out, not even willingly, just more so accidentally, with a motherfucker I realized I really couldn't stand. and that was like a good week or two, and I was like, I don't even know how you was here this long, and you fucking get on my nerves. And I was just angry.
Do you plan on changing your number or anything after this show?
No, I ain't changing shit.
You gonna have a lot of fucking messages and probably somebody getting blocked.
I mean, no, they can call all they want. I mean, if people been on my IG, they also know I bought a whole lot of rounds lately. And ain't nobody gonna hear it coming. Now, we do not condone violence. Here, I see you eavesdropping. we do not condone violence, but blow my fucking phone up you want to.
We don't condone violence, but we do condone self-defense.
And if you blowing my phone up, I fear for my life.
I'll be trying to get us out of this.
I'm just joking. All right, let me stop making jokes like that. But motherfucking try that shit you want to. But no, man, I ain't worried about no shit like that. Because I can also say with the people that I'm close to too. You come over here, it may or may not be somebody here, and if it is somebody here, it's somebody that'll fuck you up without me even getting up out of my bed. I don't know if you playing Street Fighter, but you don't want no parts of Chun-Li.
Or fuck you if you're looking right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. Yep. That's pretty accurate. I like that caveat. I'm sitting here thinking about that. I'm running through that in my mind. I'm like, yeah, that's about right.
And we should also say every relationship starts as a fucking ship. Because, look, whether you fuck them the first night, the 10th night, the 20th night, and vice versa, you getting that shit. Like, you're always thinking about that first time. You're not. It may not be like there's no way you see somebody. I guess there's cases of love at first sight, like, oh, that's my wife. But for the most part, you only say that because you're thinking about consummating that wedding. then the missus over backwards, sideways, with salt, pepper, ketchup, butter, honey butter, everything else you can think of.
And you know what though? Here's the other side of that. And we had talked about this on the episode. I think it was the Friend Zone episode. Like, I mean, I've been in some fucking ships that just started out as strictly platonic friendships, and I was like, I would never even try to fuck this person. But then, lo and behold, under the right conditions, shit happened. I'm like, oh shit, this motherfucker can give it up.
Because that's all you're thinking about eventually. Like, what are we doing? Grown ups. We're talking about adults. We're only talking about adults. I'm not sitting talking about kids in middle school. They be thinking about that too. But like, I'm talking about grown ups consenting, doing what they want. When you see someone, you're not thinking, damn, this nigga must really be good to watch movies with, or
that's true.
She's probably gonna make the best egg sandwich. No, you don't think that. You're thinking, I wonder if she can do the tarantula. I wonder if we're gonna do Upside Down Twister with Nelly on the Bose speaker.
And it is funny, man, because like, let me caveat this too, because I feel like this is a subject we breach very often on our CUE drop it too. But I mean, that is something you think. I mean, it just really is. And I'm sitting there.
What's that fucking toll? How? Yeah. Like, what are we gonna do?
So I'm sitting there like, I mean, at the very least, and I can't even apologize to friends about this because I mean it's just a true statement. I'm at the very least considering if that ass is fat or not. I mean, I might not even be. I'm from Georgia, so I'm like, I'm gonna look and be like, and I'm doing it because I'm concerned as well. Like everybody know I train people. I've built my fair share of shelf booties, so I'm sitting there like, is that ass fat? And if it's not, how can I help you? Help me, help you, help me, help you. So I'm like, all right, we can get out here and do some single leg squats and some lunges and some hip thrusts and whatever we got to do. Some glute bridges to get that thing right. Some band resistance, whatever you need. Because I'm legitimately concerned. Like I imagine like having a flat ass can be depressing. So with that being in mind, I want to help people.
So men a lot of times think about fat asses because they think about smashing and looking at shit bounce back.
Yes.
Do you think that women look at niggas' quads and be like, oh damn, that nigga's thrust power is about to be off the Yowza Bob because he does leg presses. Because like ass don't matter. Like if it's about like receiving back shots, ass don't matter. It's really about it's like you want strong triceps.
But you know what? No, I don't even know if that's necessarily true, right? And I found this out the hard way, and uncomfortably so, because I'm in dress clothes a lot of time, and women stare at ass probably just as much as not more than men. And I think everybody that I talk to always be obsessed with looking at my ass, and I'm sitting here like,
well, nigga, you wearing the tightest pants you can find. I've seen
dress pants, my nigga. Dress pants, work pants got to be tailored. That's only in dress pants, nigga, bro.
You got to have a standing desk because you can't sit in them tight pants. I know how you give it up.
I mean, the work clothes are gonna be fitted properly. They're tailored to be business attire. If you talking about how I give it up, I'm in that bitch clean. Then I'm not coming in there with no three sizes too big, fucked up ass looking suit.
That's what I'm talking about. Like, I don't believe that you're driving your truck actually because like it's just too tailored. like that nigga's shirt don't get wrinkled. I was like, how? Like there's got to be some elasticity in the clothes because like this nigga's painting suits on every morning, which has got to take a long time.
Sport fit, yo. Get the sport fit fabric, non-wrinkle. They sell it at Express. You can wear the wrinkles out if you buy them the size I do anyway.
And stay tuned for the Correct Purdue sartorial guide to
being fresh.
His life.
Exactly. Being clean over here.
So, like, all right. Women definitely talk about men's asses all the time, but like, I really wonder if what they're really thinking about is the fucking legs.
Yeah.
Because that's where the thrust force comes from. That's where the fucking Shangri-La is.
I will say that at least 3 people were really big on like legs and quads and stuff, and then one person was big on calves, and there was one person that was just absolutely obsessed over the top, like it's a big selling factor feature if the quads was right.
Yeah,
but fuck her though, I hate you, and just so that Rich understand, the homies hate it too now. So
yeah, I hate that bitch.
Yeah. But no. Actually, it wasn't even her. It was the trade executive decision.
Oh, I hate her too. Yeah.
Oh yeah. But I know you was confusing because I know there's one that you absolutely hate more than the other. You do hate that one, but yeah,
I hate this one for a different reason.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I was like, this is a little odd. Like I've never, like that's the only person I ever seen just sit around rubbing on quads. Like it just make her day. But that was once upon a time. You got to find out that. The Strangler. The Strangler. I'm fucked up, but you know what I'm saying. I've been through like 4 cups already, man. Y'all gotta excuse me.
They're not getting the Georgia peach iced tea.
No, I'm letting this bitch right now for real. But yeah. after I fucked that bitch.
Further to that